I don't really have a script right now, but I know I'm feeling something and I want to share this feeling with you. I was at a restaurant with my friend, one of my good friends, Andy, that I recently met. We were at dinner table and, he was telling me how he watched my video. I was telling him a bit more about myself. And then he wanted to ask me a question, but felt, I guess, uncomfortable to ask. And I was, trying to ask him, what are you trying to ask me? Like, get to the point, tell me what it is, I can take it. He asked me this one question. Are you afraid of being alone? As I drove home, after we said goodbyes, I went to my car and I started thinking. It's around the 19th of April. I've noticed myself the patterns, like I'm overcompensating. Maybe I just don't feel good enough. That I have to get all the external things, to show him, I am worthy of love, I am worthy of attention, I'm going to this DJ booth, I'm going to this awesome party, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And it's sort of like a defense mechanism to prove to everyone else like how cool I am. This feeling of unworthiness, it's not feeling good enough. I think every great person that you look up to, the people online, you see all these YouTubers, these rich entrepreneurs, these people have a lot of insecurities and trauma. These were the things that drove them. This is what drove me to pursue self-development, improving every part of my life. And this sort of pain, this relentless pain of staying stuck, of staying trapped, this state creates the obsession with you and me who obsessively use personal development to compensate for our feelings of unworthiness. I never felt good enough. I didn't feel liked. I didn't feel respected. This sort of feeling is what drove me to obsessively want to obtain these things. Are you afraid of being alone, Darius? As much I would like to say no. I guess yes. Dear Darius, I know you don't feel good enough, but you have to let go. If you are experiencing hell on the outer real world, then it's a reflection of your inner world. As above, so below. If you're lost and you lack clarity externally, it's because you lack clarity internally. Most of your mental health problems can be solved from just meditation and your ability to be still. Because how are you supposed to do anything if you can't do nothing? The first step to any change is self-awareness. So this is how you do it. Step 1, you need to meditate in the morning, regardless if people tell you it's not productive, and do it anyway. Your spiritual essence is the core to your creativity. The neglection of the inner world is the neglection of your muse. Never forget this. Number 2, stop hoping for a completion. Never use when and then. Keep in mind your core authentic desires and try to fulfill them without interrupting the other areas of your life. If you wait to make 10K a month and delay gratification before you start dating, you could be waiting for years. Number 3, trust your intuition. There's a difference between dopamine and intuition. Intuition is the pull to do a thing for the activity itself, not for the reward. Don't push aside your guiding compass thinking you're disciplining yourself. Sometimes you're avoiding what you really need to do deep inside. These are the steps to reclaim that authentic essence. I promise you will feel much better doing this. So for anyone who's not feeling worthy enough, I just say fuck it. There's no need to spend years and years, crying over how you don't feel worthy enough. You weren't loved as a child. You got dreams to chase. You got shit to do. The people that you look up to always have this feeling of not feeling worthy enough. I don't really have the solutions to this. I'm not here to tell you you're worthy enough because that won't do anything. I'm not here to tell you that you're loved because that won't do anything. But I know that if you work hard to what you truly want, and if you just every day try and improve 1% and get better, life will feel amazing. When you face your fears and you face uncertainty, try and chase and hunt down your goals with relentlessness, with focus, and you do that every day, I promise you won't be unhappy. That I can guarantee. The reason why I was making all the videos I made was to show people that you can change. Why did I want to show you guys you can change? It's because I know how it felt to live every day. You just live with anxiety. You go to bed thinking how anxious that you are, just anxiously thinking about the weird shit you said to that girl, to that guy. I remember how it felt to have anxiety every single night trying to go to bed, but I just kept thinking about things I did and I kept beating myself up. I had these twisted fantasies where I would want to hang myself and kill myself, and I could see all my parents crying, and I could see all the people in school who used to make fun of me feeling sorry for me, and damn, and the girl that I had a crush on would cry over me and I would finally win. That's how dark of a fantasy I had. I probably faced this for around 3 to 4 years, non-stop. And the reason why I make videos was because of this. It was very painful and I suffered for so long, for 3 to 4 years. And why is this important? Every single day, there are millions and billions of people who experience the same thing I'm experiencing. Just one of them could do something really crazy and hurt themselves and hurt other people. And why is that important? Because life is precious. To experience life is such a short thing, and to experience such a short thing, it's something you don't ever get ever again. This is why life is precious. It's because you don't get it back after you leave. You're able to experience so many amazing things. So wherever you are, whether if you're at the lowest of the lows, I want you to understand the life that you're experiencing now. If it's really bad, I want you to understand that it can change, and you can change. It can feel a whole lot better. It can feel exactly the opposite you're feeling right now. You just have to be willing to take the next step, to take a chance, to try and reach and climb, even though you don't know the steps to take and the handles to hold. Do it anyway. I'd rather you take the risk to an amazing life than to never take any risk at all and to be robbed of one. Life can be a whole lot different, and I want you to live that whole lot different, amazing life. I want you to experience it, and I want you to realize after you've done all those things, life is precious.